Hey, welcome back, everybody. First and Goal with Mike and Marcus, episode 6. Hey, we back with a W.
Hey.
Chiefs got that win. Oh, man, what a game.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, that was
What a game.
Hey, it was like a total reverse
I
from the
mean,
week before.
The total opposite.
Yeah.
Instead of being off on every level, I mean,
We was
on
every
every
level. Especially
On
special
every level.
teams, man. They
Special teams was on it.
yeah, recovered that
I
punt.
thought
I mean
that
that
was gonna break one. Shit.
I know you did, bro. And I hope he does. I hope he does real soon.
Right.
He will. He runs aggressive.
Final score was
I don't even know.
41,
41,
31.
31 or 28.
41-31, 10-point win.
We was way off on
but it was trash points for them.
Yeah,
at the
for
end.
sure. It wasn't even
They really never got within 3 scores.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, we pretty much
It
dominated.
was a no doubter from the second quarter on to me.
Right.
I mean, I felt comfortable the whole game.
Patrick Mahomes, 239, 3 TDs, but it seemed like he had way more than
Right.
239. But
It's just like to me, bro. Like he had like a extra bounce in his step this past game. Like you could just tell it was like extra motivated for that poor performance against the Colts. Man, he wanted to come back and. Man, he did. I think he was Offensive Player of the Week, wasn't he? Again,
Offensive Player of the Week, second time in 4 weeks.
I mean, that's 50% of the time, right? That's 4 weeks.
Hey, before we get started, happy birthday, Travis Kelce.
Hey, man. Happy birthday, 87.
Hey, I know you watching.
Big
I know
catch.
you watching, man. Leave a comment,
Big
Travis.
catch,
I know
Kelce.
you watching. I mean,
Hey,
Kelce looked good, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much that's a regular thing. I mean,
well, last 2 games, it ain't been a regular game.
but he bounced back.
So it's a bounce-back game because
he was held to
Colts game and the game before that, Chargers game, he didn't play.
It was 2 weeks in a row he was held under 60 yards receiving. But he bounced back this past week.
Yeah, it was nice.
Solid.
Glad to see it. Jody Fortson.
My guy, bro.
In the end zone.
That's all he does is catch touchdown passes.
Hey, dude got 8 targets, 7 receptions, 4 TDs, 58 yards, 100% of Chiefs fan love.
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
I love that dude.
Yeah.
I look forward to watching him play every week just so I can. He don't play much though, but whatever.
Right.
He catches touchdowns though.
So offense, obviously, we give the game ball to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, threw the ball all over the place.
I mean, he was running, he was staying alive, he was making plays, he was flipping, turning.
I was so happy to see Clyde Hilaire.
Hook shot to my
Clyde Hilaire, good game, 92 yards.
92 yards rushing.
TD, 92 yards rushing.
And then he had a touchdown catch as well. Houdini throw.
Could have had 2. If he wouldn't have made that drop, he would have been gone.
Oh, that really made me mad, man. Kind of messed me up in fantasy.
But it is what it is. He got me 25 in fantasy, I believe, so I can't complain about that. Defense.
Still lead. Man, he leads the league in like corners, right? In like corner blitzing, pressures.
On corner on pressures and sacks.
I mean, coming off that slot, man, he's definitely a beast, man. He caused the fumble. Chris Jones recovered it.
Number 1 rushing defense.
All right. We went against what? Connor,
Here we
Eckler,
go. I got some
Taylor.
Here. It says the Chiefs has held Connor, Eckler, Taylor, Fournette to a combined 133 yards on 48 rush attempts. What's 2.77 yards per carry?
No, that's number 1 in the league.
I got an argument with Taylor.
That ain't even close.
I got an argument with the dude today, and he said we was only number 1 rushing defense because of the last game. I said, "Are you insane? Are you not watching the same games I'm watching?"
That's 4 Pro Bowlers that you just named off to
shut down.
Like last year,
133 yards total.
And we ain't been able to say that in a couple of years here in Kansas City.
And 75 of that was from Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he had like 21 for 75 or 72 or something like that. But that's a great stat, actually, bro.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, that's top 4 running back in the league. Well, up there, anyways.
I mean, I can't wait till Gay comes back. I can't wait till the rookie comes back. What, McDuffie, is that his name?
I don't know when he's on IR. So
4 games. He's be down for 4 games. So after the next game, he's able to come back.
Because that first game,
and I don't know if he's going to be ready or not to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather him get fully healthy before he comes back. I mean, I like the way our secondary is playing anyways. So
I can't wait till Gay comes back. Harris did a good job.
He did do, man. Hey, he's getting better, man. I mean, I didn't really focus on him too much this game, but he didn't mess up. I mean, they wasn't talking about him, so that's usually a good sign. Right. They don't bring your name up.
Fumble, first kickoff.
Hey, special teams redeemed themselves.
Came in, Kelce.
Big. I mean, the momentum.
The second play.
Great.
I mean, that got us going right then.
There was no stopping him on that.
Did you see when he caught the ball? Touchdown. Like
whenever Kelce caught the ball, no one was stopping him.
Yeah,
nobody.
He was ready. Clyde had 92 yards, 2 TDs.
Yeah, he had 1 rushing and then 1 catching. Yeah.
So
I think your boy's gonna get one this week, man.
Clyde's been playing well. Who's my boy?
Isaiah Pacheco.
I
think he's gonna get, or Pacheco or whatever.
I'm not sure if he's my boy. I just see potential in him.
He's definitely aggressive.
I
like that.
I like when he's running so hard, but I wish right when he got to the end of his run, he'd pop out.
Instead of just taking on the hit.
Taking the hit.
Try to go
pop out, try to be elusive. Let's see if you can bust that 50-yarder.
It's coming. I don't think Jerick McKinnon played
to me, that's his only downfall is not being able to, like Jamal was good at following the hole and then busting out
into the,
you know what I mean? Right.
Hopefully he'll get that with time.
Offensive line played great.
They redeemed themselves.
They did.
I mean, you can't say. Even Orlando Brown, he had a couple mess ups.
Brown got beat a few times, but
overall, I mean, he was pancaking dudes too, though, man. I mean, I could tell the aggressiveness was up a tick.
I mean, did you see ESPN and everybody just fucking biting all the words they talked before the game? How the number one defense was just gonna tear us up and blah blah blah, blah. And now all of a sudden it's Sir Mahomes and Mahomes in the front for the MVP. Like them motherfuckers flip flop so much. That it drives me insane.
It's nuts. I didn't see it, but I can imagine because I mean, Patrick Mahomes dissected that defense at will. I mean, it wasn't. He looked like it was easy. Let's just put it like that.
I mean, it was fucking.
And that defense got some players on it, Mike. They got all pro players over there at every level. They got an all pro player at every level of that defense.
Here's another little statistic. Since 2018, the Chiefs have 16 40-point games. That's more than the entire NFC East has in that span of 15.
Man, where you be finding these stats?
So 40-point games, 16 more than the entire NFC East in that same span.
Dang.
They have 15.
Not more than Dak.
More than all of them.
I'm just being funny because you would think
all of them.
You would think, the Cowboys did that, the way that.
Right. Dak put up some points, but guess not 40.
No, man, it's Raider week, bro.
It's Raider week, man.
Hey, this is the rival that I grew up most hating the most, more than anything.
Oh, and I mean, it's Raider week, and your boy will be in the building.
What?
Got me some tickets, boy. My wife got me some tickets.
Look at him. Somebody's birthday's coming up.
We in there.
Birthday's coming up.
I'm getting old, man.
That's what's up, though, bro. I ain't been to a Raiders game in I don't know how long.
It's been a minute for me, too.
I got kind of comfortable watching the game from the house.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to watch the game from the house, but God, I gotta get in there.
I mean, it is good to go. I'm going to a Buffalo game, so
yeah, that's good. Yeah, you got to. You ain't
got a fourth played. Don't really like that.
You got no choice.
Mad at the piece for that. But
so yeah, Patrick Mahomes. One more stat: 7-1 against incoming number one defenses. So when he's played against the number one defense in the league,
dude's finding stats.
He's 7-1.
No stuff.
Beast mode.
What's the only one he lost to?
I don't know that. See, you got me right there. But 7-1 against.
I mean, he gets up for those games. I think I think he's the type of guy like Jordan. They carry like a chip on their shoulder. Like they find something to focus in on, and they're just.
Oh, he was locked in. He had. From the
there's
jump.
Just just right from the jump. I could tell on that pass to Kelsey. I was like, this is gonna be a night.
He's running around like, hey, we ain't done. Let's keep going.
Let's nuts, man. Sidearm throws, throwing them to Clyde at the end zone.
Lazy interception. To me,
it's the end of the game.
To me, if it's the only downfall, it's that when we're up and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it, see if it happens. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's a nonchalant throw. Shouldn't have did that because that led to them scoring.
It did,
and made the game closer.
But it was out of reach. Yeah, it was out of reach.
But you still made their stats look a little better than what.
And we didn't have to do that,
right?
So, but yeah, I mean,
hey, we got the W.
Offense played great. Defense played great. Special teams came to play.
Kicker came in.
Hey, that new kicker did right. I mean, he didn't miss no.
Arizona just signed Amendola. I'm like,
wow, well, damn.
What was you not watching?
Oh God.
But hey, more power to you.
That's shanking to the left on that one.
Let's talk Raiders.
Devontae Adams.
So 1-3. Lost the close game to Arizona. Probably should have won.
Probably should have. Had to lead the whole game.
So maybe it should be 2-2.
Maybe.
If they come in and lose, that's 2 division losses. You don't want that in the AFC because there's so many strong teams. They're gonna bring their A game.
They're gonna bring their A game.
They're coming to play.
They have to bring their.
It's almost a must. It's almost a must win for them.
I feel like it's gonna be a close game, like it always is with the Raiders.
Right.
I just feel like it's gonna be that last possession of the game type of deal. Either our defense has to make a stop, or our offense has to put a drive together, and it's gonna be a game.
I'll tell you what they won't be doing. They won't be at the middle of the field stomping on our shit.
Nah, they ain't gonna be doing that. Or driving around the stadium in the bus. Right, nah, they ain't gonna be doing that.
Ain't gonna take no victory lap.
They ain't gonna be doing that. I wonder how Devontae Adams feels.
I mean, I'm hoping
pretty rich, but he don't have. Yeah,
rich,
I mean, he probably feels rich, but he don't got Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball, and I think it's.
But honestly, his stats haven't been that bad. Honestly,
you got him.
Yeah, I got him in.
Yeah,
I got him in 3 leagues.
Do you?
Yep.
Damn. So you was like eyeing him then, huh?
Well, so this year in my fantasy, I went a different way, and in all 3 leagues, I drafted. My first 3 picks was all number 1 wide receivers in all 3 of my leagues.
I think everybody in our league was like, "What the hell is he
doing?"
But
so far, I mean, I'm 1-3 in one league, but my team's just now starting to perform. So
you got Jamar Chase too.
I got Chase, Adams, and CD Lamb in one league, and then I got Jefferson, Adams, and CD Lamb. And then
CD's coming on.
In the other one, I got 3 number 1s too with my first 3 picks. Just because it's a wide receiver league, and
passing league.
I thought this year, let's try something different. You know,
well, you did, sir. You did.
I'm 3-1 in one league. I'm 2-2 in one league, and I'm 1-3 in one league. But in that 1-3 league, my team's just now getting healthy. CD Lamb,
your league, ain't it?
Right.
Yeah.
Dak's been out. You know what I mean? I had Goff. He put 62 points up
Goff
this
was
week.
balling this past week.
Right. So we just now getting it together. I'm about to mark a comeback in that league. So
I'm 3-1 in your league.
Be prepared.
I'm 3-1 in your league, and I'm 2-2 in the other league.
Right.
So I don't know.
So we got a phone call. We gonna bring in a Raiders fan this week.
Nah, damn.
I feel it's only right, you know, if we're playing AFC West, why not get a Raiders caller?
Raider week, let's go.
Right. So let's call him up. Let's get him on the line.
Hello.
Nick.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What up, man? Welcome to the show. First to go.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, let's just dive right in. Big game for the Raiders this week. You agree?
It is. Yes, it is.
1-3, 1-3. If you lose, that's 2 division losses early. It's gonna be hard to bounce back from that.
3 games behind the Chiefs. If you lose, you're already 2 games right now.
What do you think Raiders need to come in here and do to beat us?
For one, we need to, when we get in the red zone, we need to be able to score a touchdown instead of a field goal. That's one big problem we got.
Has that been happening all year?
From what I've been watching, yeah. We've been getting down there and we're settling for field goals.
I really feel like the Raiders only played 1 bad game so far this season. I've only watched half of one, and I watched 2 full games. They should have beat Arizona. I mean, hands down.
They had Arizona beat. And I'll tell you what, Josh Jacobs had a great week this past week.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we need to keep that smash mouth football mentality and keep playing that way to get this victory this week.
Jacobs did finally run wild. I actually got him. I hate to say it, but in one of my league, I got 3 fucking Raiders players on my fantasy football team.
What about Darren Waller? Has anybody heard from him this year?
Waller's been quiet. I expect him to have a big game.
Yeah, I think he's been a letdown a little bit.
Breakout.
Is he going to have one?
Yeah, I believe so. He just had a couple drop balls. Carr missed him a few times on a couple connections. But other than that, I think he's ready for his breakout game.
So what's the biggest problem in Las Vegas right now?
I got my answer.
Man, I'm thinking some of the play calling, like, come on, why are we doing an onside kick in the middle of beginning of the game? That type of stuff.
Damn, I didn't even know y'all did that.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's like desperation.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of our third downs, we're not completing, getting a first down on those, and I think it's because of just poor play calling. Like we're instead of going for the first down, we're probably like, I would say 8 yards out, and they want to do like a 2-yard screen pass in the backfield.
Just terrible play calling is what you think.
So what you're saying is they're throwing the ball east and west and not going north and south.
Exactly.
And they're not really getting any blocking.
And when they do that, it's on like third down. are, come on now, we gotta go down north and west on the field to get this first down.
Got you. What's your guys' offensive line looking like this year? I know Josh Jacobs had a good game this past game, but how's their pass protection looking?
It ain't too shabby. It's okay.
I
He has
know
enough time to get plays off, but me too, I still think Derek Carr is still playing timid. I think he's still.
And I don't understand because, I mean, you got all these weapons
He's
now.
a veteran, man.
You got Adams, Jacobs, Waller.
Right.
Renfro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, geez, you got everything. I think the defense ain't playing as well as.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the defense might be especially against Arizona.
We had a few people that were hurt, and we just got them back. We got a couple key players back.
Perriman's
last week, and and then Max Crosby showed up last week, did some stuff. Some big tackles, sacks.
Yeah, I won $50 on that game. Matter of fact, my son's a Russell Wilson fan, so he went to Denver. And
nice.
And then his boy's a Denver fan. So I bet them both $25. I'm like, man, the Raiders about to smash y'all. Y'all ain't got a chance.
Man, yeah. They did too.
So won me $50. So how you think Chiefs been playing? You watched anything? You checked it in on?
I haven't really watched too much games because like when the Raiders and Chiefs played, I think it was the first week we guys played at the same time,
right?
So I just focused on us. I kind of flipped over a little bit, and then I was like, nah, because we're like in a dogfight a little bit. So I was like, what the hell? But I watched a few plays, and I think you guys are pretty decent. But
pretty decent.
You don't really mean that, man. Come on, man.
So I mean, the Chiefs are your second favorite team, correct?
No, I can't stand you guys.
The feeling's mutual,
man, that's funny. So, y'all gonna win?
No.
Are we gonna win?
Yeah.
We're due to beat you guys, is what I'm gonna tell you.
All right. What's the final score prediction?
The final score prediction? I think it's gonna be a close one. Usually, whenever we play each other, for some odd reason, we usually have really good games. Yeah, we step up, and we really have really good games. Like last year, you guys just blew us out the water, man.
Right.
And I don't understand. That was just crazy. I was not expecting that whatsoever. But I think this year we're gonna play a little different.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a close game. I'm thinking it's gonna be like a field goal type game. So maybe an overtime game. Score. Let me think here. Man, let's see.
I'm gonna go 35-21 Chiefs.
35-21.
35-21.
What about your partner? What's he got?
31-17 Chiefs.
31-17.
2 scores at least a 2-score win. At least a 2-score win. I think we're going to be going away with it actually.
2-score win.
I think Raiders are going to come, man, but I just think we're going to be too good for them.
I just think we are too good for them.
Come on, give me a score here. I know you really don't even think you're going to win, so it's hard for you to tell us a score when you don't even have faith that you're going to win.
And
what, 31-28 and Raiders 31-28?
Man, I'm trying. We can do 31-28.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
We're going to see what happens. But don't forget we got to bet on both games.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure you didn't forget that.
Uh-oh. Is it a dub?
Yeah, $20 a game. That's it. You know, the way my child support set up, I can't go much higher than that. But hey, man, I appreciate you calling in, man.
Hey, thanks, Nick, for calling in, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, man,
no problem, buddy.
I wish your team the best. I just don't think you got it.
No injuries, man. No injuries.
Yeah. Hopefully we turn it around. All right.
Take it easy.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye.
So
there you heard it. The Raiders fan couldn't even pick a score.
31-28.
I had to pick a score for him.
You did that for him.
31-28.
Typical Raiders fan.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Hey, man, shout out Nick for being a caller. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Nick. And I want to predict something.
What we doing?
I know I told you a couple weeks ago that Karlaftis was going to have his first career sack.
Right.
But this week, he's going to have his
first
career sack. Yeah.
I mean, he's been off.
I mean, he is definitely there. His presence is felt.
You know what I liked?
But
he has some good run stops.
Yeah, he's definitely
definitely
holding that edge.
Tucking that running back.
But the whole defense is playing great run.
Right.
I mean, we're playing great against the run. Our defense has really been the star of the show this year for me, anyways. I mean,
I'm
very surprised.
You heard me rambling about the defense since the draft.
Yeah.
As soon as we got all these guys on paper, and I'm looking up highlights.
Like, let's go. Let's see it.
I'm seeing what we had plus what we're gonna mix in there.
Karlaftis is gonna be a beast.
And I'm like, come on, Jared Allen vibes. You know what I mean,
bro?
And they've all stepped up, and it's been fun.
It's hard for a rookie to find.
Even though it ain't been crazy, I also picked the Chiefs defense in all 3 of my leagues.
Did you?
All 3 of them drafted and I went after them early, so nobody else could do it.
You're good on that aspect.
And I went. I mean,
you're good at wide receiver and defense. It sounds like
right. They haven't been bad.
All right, that's what's up, man. But yeah, George Karlaftis gets his first career sack this week. He puts Derek Carr on his back.
Yeah,
and our offensive line holds up, and Mahomes does what Mahomes does.
And we got to get after Carr because you know the thing about Derek Carr is if you put pressure on him, he makes mistakes.
He will throw a crazy pass.
He makes a mistake.
He will throw one to Snead.
He'll force it, and Snead's going to be all over it, man.
Yeah.
So a couple scary things in last week's game: 2 hard hits by Reed, and then got checked for a concussion.
Is he going to be able to play?
He got cleared.
He came back in.
He came back in.
He came back in.
2 hard hits, and he got injured both times. And I was like, whoa.
Maybe he needs to take a little bit more caution whenever he comes in like that.
What about the Thornhill penalty?
Man, that was weak, bro.
That was weak.
Man, that was weak.
So they both jumped simultaneous.
Yeah.
He's got to hit him to try to knock the ball out of his hand.
He got him with the shoulder, bro. He didn't even helmet. It wasn't even helmet to helmet in no fashion.
But you have to hit him to get him to try to drop the ball.
Yeah, to try to draw the ball loose. What are you supposed to do?
You can't press pause and stop him from jumping into him.
And he didn't even launch into him. I hope he don't get fined for that. I hope he don't get fined for it.
I haven't heard him that he has or anything. It's Wednesday. I haven't heard.
So real quick, you think Andy was calling the plays?
I think Andy was calling the plays, man. And here's the reason why. First off, who did you see him communicating with on the sideline?
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm saying, who'd you see Patrick Mahomes communicating?
Andy Reid
and
Matt Nagy. Yeah,
that's it. You seen him talk to Bieniemy one time at the end of the game,
and it wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't even nothing.
Right.
It was just like
probably was like, good
hey,
man.
What's up? You here? Right.
Yeah.
So I just think Andy Reid I think he knew it was Tampa. We had to get this win, and he said, "Hey, I got this game."
Yep. And he did.
And look at what happened. Look how we spread the ball.
It was great all around.
Hardman didn't get no touches.
I'm starting to get concerned.
Mahomes missed it wide open.
I'm starting to get.
But Hardman's dealing with a heel issue.
He is dealing with a heel issue, but he's also dealing with the inconsistent hands issue throughout his whole career.
So Mahomes and MVS got on key. A couple of good catches, like right on the money.
Yeah, right.
We got Juju involved early. I think Juju's clearly the number.
Sky Moore had 2 catches.
Sky Moore, I'd love to see that. Why not get him more involved?
He is. From this point forward, he is.
Second round pick. Yeah. You got to get him involved, see what he got, more than just punt returns. We didn't draft him to be a punt returner. We drafted him to be a receiver.
That's correct.
So a couple good catches.
But Hardman was wide open on that one where you seen it from the top angle.
Wide open.
He was wide open.
But
Pat missed that one.
Pat didn't miss it. Pat was watching Watson the whole entire time. And he didn't take his eyes off of it. And he was trying to hit Watson deep.
That is
and he didn't look at anyone else.
But he would have had Hardman wide open.
If he would have
that was a touchdown.
Hardman's right there. But even we did it when we did that. I watched the sideline play. It was Snead and Hardman standing on the sideline. And when he did that toss.
Okay.
And then Snead was like, oh, he was looking at the camera. He's like, oh my God, did you see that?
Yeah.
He was like, what a play. And Hardman was like, what? See what?
See, there's a little bit of animosity there.
Oh man, like you don't.
Man, he don't look my way.
You don't want to see nobody shine. Like,
but
you're on offense. If you're playing good, it's a whole team effort.
And you should be happy. You should be happy for the whole team.
When somebody else does something good, Mahomes is happy for everybody because that's the offense. Part of the offense.
Juju was getting hyped.
Hardman ain't hyping nobody up. He's almost like he's losing.
It's like he's a selfish player. Is what it seems like.
I don't know if he's selfish, but it's like he ain't being happy for success.
Well, that's correct. I don't
because
think
he's not getting the ball like he wants to get.
Correct.
Preseason, he was doing a lot of interviews. I seen a couple where he said, "This is my year."
Yeah.
But It ain't happened.
Well, I mean, for me, man, on the Hardman tip, it's no secret. I've never really been a big fan of his ever since he
I
got
thought last
drafted.
year was going to be the year he blew up because he's finally going to be the number 2. Watkins was gone. I thought he would step up, be the number 2, and then he didn't.
Didn't happen.
Pringle was almost the number 2.
He's good on them sweeps. I will give him that. Them jet sweeps, he is good on them. But
we can't do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta try to mix it up. But I don't know. It just that little thing with him.
Chemistry just ain't there. Exactly. I don't think it's ever been there. We've tried to force it.
Yeah, and
it just didn't work.
They're just not on the same page. They've never really been on the same page. And I got my thoughts about that, but that's for probably another day. Right. Hopefully Hardman balls out this Sunday.
I mean, Mahomes playing like the MVP.
I mean, 2 out of the 4 weeks he's been AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
What'd I say? I said the defense was going to be top. God, I'm trying to remember. Did I say the defense would be top 10?
I think you said top 10.
5?
I think you said top 10 with potential to be top 5. But
right. So with the run defense being number 1, right, I mean, we got to be top 10.
At least top 10. But I'm just thinking top 5 because we're not. Well,
so I actually think we was 19 coming into that game
against Tampa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we're top. Maybe we might be top 15.
I think top 15 is good enough to get us a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because our offense is going to keep getting better.
Right.
Hopefully.
Hey man, Chiefs won.
There you go.
We back to business. Back to business.
So what was your prediction on the game? I said 31-17.
35-21.
35-21. Nick said 31-28.
Chiefs in overtime.
Mike made him say
Raiders in overtime by 3.
Hey, that's what's up. But I think we're gonna.
Hey Nick, man, just have my money, man.
All right.
Cash at me that after the game. Hey man, we appreciate you guys watching. If you're still with us, like, comment, share. You know our views went up a little bit on the last one, so I appreciate that. Yeah.
What's up?
Not as many as from the first episode. Everybody thought he was going to be on here arguing and shit. But I'm hoping that bringing in some callers, having a little bit of controversy might help it out a little bit with that.
We will.
But, hey, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, man, show some love.
Cheers.
Chiefs on mine, ya bitch.